can I feel the joy of being with you? How can I chase the pain away for good?
Good morning. It's day 3 of Vlogmas. I really want to take a nap, but I'm not going to. So it's early still. My husband leaves earlier than me. So I have like an extra hour. And if my lunch is made, which it is, then I have time to do something that I want to, or clean, or make the bed, and all that kind of stuff. Usually it involves loading and unloading the dishwasher. Today I'm foregoing the dishwasher. I might go upstairs and tidy up the book room a little bit because it needs some assistance. And so I need to do that, plus put all my books in a pile so I can do the TBR for you guys for December tonight. And that's what my current situation is. I'm just going to go check what the dog is chewing on because I hear a noise. And you never know what she has in that yap of hers. It's a chew stick, so we're good. Okay. That's what I've got going on this morning. Probably going to go tidy instead of nap. Because that's the logical thing to do, is get stuff done. And that's where I'm at right now this morning. Want to sleep, have other things to do. Story of our lives. Welcome to Vlog/Bookmas day 3. Yeah.
Good. Well, this is calling me. All is not true. I bring some.
Okay, friends. Turns out I have a couple books that I forgot to put in my book haul. So you guys luck out and you get a quick impromptu book haul. So these are just books that I got at a local charity sale with my friend Kim over at Bookshelf Bunny. And I don't know a lot about them, but I picked them up. So I will share them with you so I can put them on my shelf. The first one is Emma Straub, Modern Lovers. We like Emma Straub. I believe I have one of her books around here somewhere. Not sure where it is right now, but Modern Lovers by Emma Straub. I got this one. Great condition for like $2. Then we have 2 of our Cozy Queen, MC Beaton, and her Agatha Raisin mysteries. We have As the Pig Turns. These are 2 that I don't have yet. And Murderous Marriage. So they're just cozies. It's about a lady, Agatha Raisin. She's like retired from the corporate world and is supposed to be enjoying a quiet retirement. However, she ends up always getting herself into cozy mystery style trouble with multiple dates, maybe a pet, and murder or some other kind of a crime that she gets herself involved in solving. Then I have The Christmas at the Vinyl Cafe. Stuart McLean is a Canadian icon. He used to do like a radio show with Tales from the Vinyl Cafe on it, and it was just like short stories, people's fictional characters' lives, and like a window in. And this one was Christmas at the Vinyl Cafe, and it looks lovely and vintage and Christmassy, and I'm going to put it downstairs on my coffee table with my other 2 vintagey Christmas books, and I'm actually going to probably, maybe, spoiler, put this on the TBR. Maybe. And then the last book I got, I have no idea what it is. It sounded entertaining. It says it's hilarious. And it says that it is the winner of a Pulitzer Prize. So that is Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. And, yeah. No idea what this is. I feel like it's supposed to be really funny, it says, but I feel like it might be one of those ones that's like too smart for me. Funny. Like, you know, Frasier. If you guys are familiar with the TV show Frasier. Like really smart funny. I think that's what this might be. But I'll give it a whirl. Quote Kevin McAllister. I always do that. I'll give it a whirl. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to get changed and head to work. Friends, I'm home from work. So exciting. The roads are very nice right now, except for on my street because the ruts are now wet ruts and they're slippery. And then it's gonna freeze overnight because it was like 3 degrees today. Random, right? These are going up in my book room. That's where I'm going to put them right now. It's gonna get dark because I don't have any lights on. But yeah, so that was a fun time. And then I had to go pick up my nephew's Christmas gift. Ginny, these are not a toy. And now I'm making supper while I wait for the rice to cook. I am upstairs decorating up the book room a little bit, cleaning it up. So Friday night we can have our date night. See behind me. I do puzzles. He's got his Lego. This camera's so much better, you guys. You guys can get the whole picture of the library. So I'm going to finish tidying up in there. I've got laundry going, and yeah, I'm just going to grab my step ladder because short people can't reach the top of the bookcase because I can't reach the top books. I need a ladder to get to them. Sometimes I can reach them, and then sometimes I abruptly drop a book on my head. So I got that going for me. Tomorrow night, like I said, is a hockey night for me. Love a good hockey night. Should be a good game. Should be fun. Have a good crew tomorrow night. So that's always exciting. And yeah, gonna watch some hockey. Come home. So tomorrow morning, I think I will put the what I read in November up for you guys so that you guys can see what I read and do my wrap up in the morning so that you got some content because there's not going to be a lot in the evening, obviously. And then in a few minutes, well, not for you guys. For you guys, it's going to be like right away. I'm going to do my TBR for December and show you what I have on my physical TBR. My digital TBR, there's only one book I know of for sure, 100% going to read. The rest is going to be reliant on what kinds of holds I get from the library. So that's what I have going on this evening. So look for that. I'm going to finish making supper and put these pom-pom garlands up. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Let's do this. I have my bedtime coffee. And I have my books. So let's start off this TBR for December. First things first, I have one digital book that I am definitely reading, and I need to purchase that right away, actually, on Kobo, and that is The Tree Farm, and that is the third book in Lori Gilmore's a town, I can't remember, it's Dream Harbor, I think, is the town, maybe, series, and so obviously I'm here for that. I'm finishing up Cinnamon Bun Bookstore right now. Still really spicy. But that one's definitely on the docket. And then I have a couple more Christmas books and a couple non-Christmassy books. But there might be even more Christmas books when I do my wrap-up because I will be getting some hopefully from our local library, etc. So, without further ado, let's get in the physical books. I have a pile right here. And let's start it off with the Christmassy ones. How about? This one I actually started reading the other night because I'm only like a chapter into it. Because I just wasn't feeling what I was currently reading, so I just needed something before bed. So I grabbed it because I knew it was going to be on my list anyway. And that's Winter Street by Ellen Hildebrand. And it's about a family who owns an inn or a bed and breakfast situation, and they have a Christmas party every year. But before this party, the gentleman who owns the place catches his wife kissing the local town Santa Claus, and then she leaves him, and that's where we start the book. And his family and everybody tries to deal with it and make the best of the situation, etc. And I'm sure there's more to it than that. That's just what I know because I just started reading it. The second Christmas book I actually bought last year, but I didn't read it last year. And that is The Christmas Orphans Club. And it's Becca Freeman. This is a found family book. From my knowledge, I think people are moving. And it's like these guys that all come together and share Christmas. And they are all just like a group of friends. And some of them maybe don't have family relationships. So Yeah, they have a group of friends, and they are a tight-knit group of friends, and then I believe one of them is moving or something, so I'm here for this. This sounds great. It sounds like it's got all the, doesn't sound very romancy, which is nice, and just a good bunch of good holiday feels, so I'm down for this one. The next one I picked up at a local charity book thing, or a little free library. I can't really remember which one it was, but that's the worst case scenario survival guide for the holidays, and it's just got stupid things in it. It's pretty entertaining, like how to resize a Christmas tree that may be too big, and then there's hilarious pictures like that. So I'm just gonna read through these once in a while, just as an entertainment factor, a little palate cleanser before the next book maybe. The second last book on the Christmas spectrum here is a Canadian icon, Stuart McLean, and this is Christmas from the Vinyl Cafe. Found this one at a local bookshop for like a fundraiser for a symphony in our city, and I am here for it. So if you're not familiar with the Vinyl Cafe, he used to be a radio host, and he used to do stories from the Vinyl Cafe, basically a bunch of like short stories involving people and like characters, and you learn about them, and it's just like a window looking into someone else basically, and just short little stories. And then it became a published compilation of stories, and it's very popular in Canada for sure. And then this is the Christmas rendition, so I'm excited to read that. I haven't read Stories from the Vinyl Cafe yet, so maybe this will just spike my interest in reading the original. The last Christmas book on this list I picked up while I was in Toronto, and this just sounds fantastic, you guys. I am here for it. It's cozy. It's got a little bit of romance. It's also got whodunit, and I am just like down for this. Also, can we have a moment for this cover, please? Does this not give you like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego vibes from any of my 90s kids? Carmen Sandiego vibes? 100%. Love this comic looking graphic on the front. And this is The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. And it is by Ali Carter. Yeah, New York Times bestselling author of The Blonde Identity. Maybe if I like her writing, I'll have to check that out. This sounds great. It says, Knives Out gets a rom-com twist in the rivals to lovers Christmas romance mystery from New York Times bestselling author Ali Carter. Say less. I'm here for it. Then I have a book for after Christmas, because as soon as it turns to like December 26th, 27th, 28th, around that New Year's window, I am hitting the fantasy. I'm such a mood reader, and that is when I go for like fantastical kind of realms, and as we are here in the abysmal winter abyss that is Canadian winter on the prairies. And sometimes you're here at your house for like a week straight with nothing to do and nowhere to go, and it's -50 outside Celsius. And you are just hoping your furnace doesn't quit and drinking copious amounts of hot beverages, and you just curl up with something that is completely out in another world land and let your brain just go to said other world or land. And that is why I plan to pick up Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. If you're not familiar, Travis Baldree wrote Legends and Lattes, which I read this year, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved it to the ends of the earth. If you haven't read it, it is a low-stakes fantasy, cozy fantasy. There's a little bit of a drama slash... I don't know, not really a fight, but there's like low stakes. So there is kind of like a headbutting kind of a situation. And that's kind of like dumbing it down a little bit. It's a little bit more than that, but it's not like giant wars and blood and gore. So, well, these are just cozy and they're just awesome. And the characters are fantastic. And the orc is just to my soul. So I am here for this. and I'm excited to read this. And I have no idea what this thing that looks like a pug and is part falcon and bird looking thing is, but I'm here to find out. And I'm excited to read it. So if you haven't read Legends and Lattes yet, please do, especially if you are a lover of cozy types of books and coffee, because it's hilarious. Ginny has decided to join us and sniff the shelves, as she does. Hi. Hi, Ginny. Hi. You want to say hi to the people? Say hi to the people. Yeah. They're over there. Yeah. Not me. Yeah. So those are the books that I have on my list. I also have one book that I need to continue reading, and that is 11/22/63 by Mr. Stephen King. I've read part 1. This thing is gigantic, you guys. I've read part 1, but again, this is one of those ones that I think I could just completely immerse in during the winter. So I'm on part 2. The Janitor's Father is the title of this part. And I need to read this part and discuss it with Kim from Bookshelf Bunny, because she is going to read it with me. So I've done part 1 and I am on to part 2. That is my goal for this month also. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. You guys are on the table with my books. But yes, that's it. That's my December hard set TBR. Hopefully I read it all. And yeah, if you're reading any of these, let me know in the comments down below which one you're most excited for. And I cannot wait to hear which ones you guys want to read and tell you in my wrap up at the end of the month which ones I got to and what additional books ended up showing up from the library that were Christmassy related that I read. And I think that's it. So on that note, I'm going to go fold some laundry, drink some coffee, and then have a bubble bath. So hopefully, no, in that order. Thanks for watching the TBR as part of the Vlogmas. And I will see you guys shortly, probably with some more clips, and signing off in a little bit.
Mistletoe with me. Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around the fairies of December. I see everywhere around the fairies of December. Can you feel the joy when Santa Claus comes to town? Santa Claus has come to town. Have you wrote your list to hit up for good? Hurry down the chimney.